Guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Math Stats, and we are back with another video, part 2. If you remember, we did part 1. I did some little exercises, some I guess easy ones. Now we're gonna get to the much longer exercises. Take a moment to actually subscribe to the channel and hit that bell. That way, whenever I post a new video, you can be alert about it. Don't forget, my cash app is below, Zelle and PayPal. Please donate and help me grow this channel. Without further delay, let's get active. Let's say we have this right here. We're gonna use this. Let's say we have x to the power of negative 5, 6 times x to the power of 3 all of time to the power of negative 2/3 over x 4/3. Well, that's gonna be interesting. First thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what we call the addition rule in Exponent. So we're gonna have x negative 5, 6. Because it's the same base, it's gonna be that plus 3 all o to the power of negative 2/3 over x 4/3. Now we have 3, that's gonna be 3 over 1. So we're gonna do now we call the common or LCM, the least common multiple. In this case, it is 6. So we're gonna have x 6. 6 over 6 is equal to 1. 1 times negative 5 is negative 5. 6 over 1 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. And all that to the power of negative 2/3. All of that over x to the power of 4/3. So now we're gonna have x 18 minus 5 is equal to what? 13. Power of negative 2/3 all over x to the power of 4/3. And oh man, this keep on going further and further, but we have to move along. So now we're going to multiply we're going to do the power exponent. So 2 times I can do 2 times 13 and 6 times 3, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to simplify 2 and 6. So that will be equal to 16 negative 13 over 3 times 1 over 3, right? Because the 2 and the 6 will equal to 1 over 3. And so now I'm going to have x negative 13 over 3 times 3 is equal to 9. All of that over x 4/3. Now, are we done? Somewhat. Not yet. We have that in the bottom, and you don't want to have you want to simplify it as much as possible. So what we're going to do, we're going to do this. We're going to do the inverse of the bottom part. So I'm going to rewrite the top part as it is. And I'm going to multiply, because it's a division, I can just say it is basically I'm multiplying this times 1 over x 4/3. Well, guess what? We know, based on the previous exercise that we did, we know what this means, right? What does that mean? Well, it means we're going to have x negative 13 over 9, and we're going to do the inverse of that. That would be times x to the negative 4/3. Remember that part? Yes. This is what we are getting right here. And guess what? I made a small mistake. And if you guys didn't catch it, I caught it. this is supposed to be positive 13. But actually, yes. You know what? I actually did not make a mistake. I just found out. So let's move on as if nothing happened. Yes. So let's move on. So far we got it right. So we have negative 13 over 9 and 4/3. So what would that be? We have a 9 and a 3. And again, I can just write this as a 1 fraction, right? As a 1 exponential fraction because they have the same base. So I can just do negative 13/9 minus 4/3 like that. But because they have different denominator, we have to again find the LCM. So the LCM for 9 and 3 is going to be what? It's going to be 9. So I'm going to have x 9. 9 over 9 is equal to 1. 1 times 13 is 13. So we're going to do 13 minus 9 over 3 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. And therefore I'm going to have x to the power of negative 25 over 9. Whew, man. Negative 25 over 9. Now, what's next? Well, I'm going to write this as 1 over x to the power of negative 25 over 9. That's it. Now, I hope I didn't make any mistake, because if I did, then everything is bad. So, that's basically the equation right here. All right? So, it is that. That's the answer. And you see how long that was? Man, imagine imagine you have to do 3 of those. I'm gonna do just 2 because I'm pretty sure the next one's gonna be long as well. Let's do another one. Let's do this one. Ooh. Let's do 49 C 5/3 over A negative a quarter times B 5/6. All of that to the power of negative 3 2 over 2. Oh man. Actually, that's not too hard though. What I'm going to do is I'm going to man, I'm going to do this. Should I do that first or not? Okay. Let's do it this way. I'm gonna do 1 over. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do this actually. I'm gonna separate them, or I'm gonna say 49 to the power of negative 3 2 times C to the power of 3 and 3 will equal to 1. That'll be negative 5 halves over A to the power of negative 3 eighths times B. 3 and 6 will be 2 to the power of 5/4. So basically what I did was I just multiplied the negative 3 halves by everything inside of the parentheses. Now, what can I do? Okay, now I can do something different. What I can do is I can rewrite this as 49 negative 3 halves times c to negative 5 halves, and because I have a negative on the bottom, I'm going to put it on top that says times c 3/8. Actually, no. Hold on. Let me do it better. Everything negative, I'm going to put them together. So that means I'm going to have 49 3 halves, or negative 3 halves, right? Times c negative 5 halves. Basically times 1 over a negative 3/8 times b 5/4. And because in math, when you're doing radical, you want to keep it as much as positive as possible, I'm going to rewrite the top part. This part right here would be equal to 1 over 49 negative 3 halves times c. Nope, not my bad, my bad, my bad. It's not negative 3 halves. It is actually 49 3 halves times c 5 halves times, I already have that b5/4, which is on the bottom, so I'm going to write b5/4, and I'm going to write this part and put it on top. That would be times a 3/8. Now, what is 49 3 halves? Well, that would be the square root, right, of 49 power of 3. And what is the square root of 49 power of 3? Well, basically, that's going to be 7 power of 2 to the power of 3 halves, which is 7 power of 3. And what is 7 to the power of 3? What is 7 cubed? 7 cubed is basically 7 times 7 times 7. And I think it's actually equal to 7 times 7 times 7. So that's going to be 49 times 7. That's going to be 3. That's 8. 8 plus 6. Yeah, it's 343. Yeah, that's what I thought. 343. So that would amount to a 3/8 over 343 c 5 halves b 5/4. Now, I don't know if they wanted us to leave it as fraction or not as radicals or any of that. If that's the case, then either one of these answers would be right. So I'm going to put that actually as or that, because I'm not too sure how they want that answer written. So just a heads up, guys, know what they want you to do, that we can do the best job we can. So yes, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and of course don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and you can help me with my PayPal and Zelle and Cash App. They are all in the description down below. This is my stats. Hope to see you guys again. Until then, my stats out.